Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, I kept you waiting all evening for this brilliant, absolutely amazing person. Please introduce yourself, the amazing Jack Howard.
Hello, it is me, the Suffolk Viking. And I'd just like to make out it wasn't me that stalled, it was Thomas that
Hey,
kept everyone waiting tonight.
yeah, we had to build it up some way.
Well, we got here in the end.
Yeah, I think this is a good time. So, introduce yourself. Who are you?
I'm Jack
Everything. I
Howard.
want to know every little single detail.
There isn't much to tell, and I'm not going to go giving away a lot without needing to. I'm Jack Howard, Suffolk Viking. Probably most well known for just being a bit of a troll in the chat and winding people up. Some people know how to take me, some people don't. Either way, I'm not too worried. I don't lose a lot of sleep over it either way, but yeah, just here for a laugh, really, mate. That's about it, really.
It's YouTube. If you're losing sleep over YouTube, don't go on social media.
Nah, exactly. I don't. To be fair, mate, I don't do social media. I don't have Facebook. I don't have Instagram or anything. So YouTube is pretty much the only social media I have. So yeah, that's I just use it as fun. I communicate with random people. Some people that I've become really good friends with. Other people that love me. Other people that really hate me.
Yeah, I think that's where to take it. Um,
I've got. It's weird because I'm watching myself now. I've got a tablet here, so I can see the dicks in the comments, obviously. So I look down and see myself, but I have to stop looking at it because it distracts me otherwise.
you're not that ugly, Jack. It's okay. I told you, you're a perfect little swan.
Yeah. Thanks, mate.
Okay. I suppose what to do
Come on
for a
then.
living. Then. Easy question. What to do for what pays the bills
Um,
other than your strip show on OnlyFans?
yeah, my legal ventures of way of earning money. I'm a landscaper builder. I run a small little landscaping firm. Started a couple of years ago. Yeah, that's about it, really, mate. Got a few fingers in other pies, but we like to keep that a bit closer to our chest. I want to know what you do for a living, Tom.
I told you to if you want to interview me, you have to get me to 1,000 subs, and you have to get one bill from Scotland.
I've got my
Remember that.
suspicions. I've got my, like I
If
say,
if you watch all my videos, it's very clear. I've
well, yeah, but you allude to other stuff. That's the problem. You're more shady than me.
I'm judgy as hell. Um, so growing up, what school like for you?
What's that, mate? Say again.
What school like you for you? School.
Um, it was all right, mate. I got kicked out a bit early. I went back and done my exams. I liked it for the social aspect of it, just pissing about all the time. I got in trouble quite a bit. I wouldn't say I was a bad kid. I was more just pissed about all the time, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's all right. I got quite good grades. Yeah, it's all right. Not too bad, really.
Favorite subject?
Uh, Not PE. I know that fucking much. Um, Probably maths or history, really.
Oh, that surprised me. So you
Yeah.
didn't like PE, but you like maths and history. I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought the other way around.
Now, I'm more of an intellectual, Thomas, than an athlete, mate.
So you're more of a thinker than a grafter.
Bit of
Yeah.
both, mate. Bit of both. Bit of both. I was always really overweight at school. So I liked rugby because I could dominate in that. I liked tennis. But other than that, if it involved too much of an element of fitness, then yeah, it was no good for me, really. So yeah.
What are you like in a team then?
Um, the leader.
So you see yourself as the alpha male?
Yeah, always, yeah. No, I don't. No, I don't. Um, I like team sports and I like working in a team, but I don't handle incompetence well.
Okay. So if other people are failing, you find that hard, is it?
Yeah. If if I'm good at something and other people aren't, then I do struggle to sort of accept them not being able to do something at the same rate as me. So I just prefer for them to do something else, or for me to do something else. I don't like the thing that everyone has to learn at the slowest person's rate. Does that make
Okay.
sense? So I even having mixed subjects in school, it should. I prefer it when they're tier groups for me personally, because otherwise that means we're all having to learn at the slowest person's rate, or the person that's really clever is having to be held up. So similar with PE, really. So of me, who was rubbish at the sports like the football and shit, I don't see why I was really forced to do that stuff because I never enjoyed it. I was no good at it anyway. So, but on the whole, I liked school.
But do you think then, because you have children, if I'm not good at something, I should just give up at?
Um, no, there's a fine line. I'm not this all this shit. You can do whatever you want. If you try hard enough, you can be anyone you want.
No, that's
It's,
not wrong.
it's bollocks.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, we are dealt a certain hand in life, and there's no way I'm academically clever enough to be a doctor or a lawyer. So
I think
being
you could be
told,
a liar. I think you could easily could be a liar there.
yeah, maybe a lawyer, yeah, maybe, yeah, but you get what I'm saying. There's
Yeah,
horses for
yeah,
courses, basically. Is my point. You can't fit a square peg into a round hole. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Well,
That's
look, I've tried different forms of building and working like that, and it's not for me. I'm just not able to get it.
yeah,
You know what? When I was younger, I was able to graft and do all the cement and ship all this. But your body fails after a little while, and you're not able to do all that, and wasn't able to progress. So you found out about that, probably. Um, you think you're
do I,
misunderstood?
do I feel like I'm misunderstood?
Yeah, because you come in and
No,
I take it
no.
with a grain of
I
salt.
think
That I love your
no,
comments.
no. I think people understand me perfectly. Some people tend, some people choose to bite and get offended by stuff I say and stuff, but most people know exactly what I'm about. The ones that take most offence to it are the ones that don't like me coming in and dominating a chat, basically, I find.
Yeah. Uh,
Without sounding hugely arrogant there, I'm not, but well, I am. But
okay. Family. So where do you come in your family? How many brothers or sisters do you have?
two brothers. I'm the youngest of three brothers. Oh, I'm the
Um,
youngest of all my family. All my family's older. So my dad was one of the youngest of his brothers and sisters, and I'm the younger. So all my cousins look like my uncles. All my aunties look like my nanas and stuff. So yeah, I'm the youngest of all my family, pretty much.
oh, you're the little baby, Jack.
I'm the precious one, mate. The
Yeah,
chosen
dude,
one.
you're looked after. You're doted on.
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
Um,
it is
you're
brilliant.
obviously you're
Chrissy, you
obviously
are right. This is brilliant.
yes, but she's looking at you, Jack. God knows. Um, you have three children, I think. Is it? Yeah,
Yes,
7-year-old
mate.
boy
Yeah.
and two little girls.
Yes, mate. Yeah, correct.
How are they?
Yeah, they're awesome, mate. Yeah, it's my boy's little birthday yesterday. He's 8. And obviously the girls are only a couple of months old, but yeah, they're doing really well. And more importantly, my missus is doing really well. I must confess, I do help out. I do feeds and stuff, but she does the brunt of the looking after them, and she's doing. Considering there's two of them and how hard work it could be, she's doing really well. In fairness, I found something she's good at.
Well, all mothers are brilliant.
Not all of them,
Yeah.
mate.
Well, your wife is brilliant then as a mother.
Yeah,
We'll
she
put it
is.
that way.
Yeah, she is. She's great.
How do you meet?
We met online, probably 10 years ago, if not longer.
Okay.
But yeah,
Quite a bit more.
there ain't a lot to say. It wasn't some dodgy like plenty of fish or something like that. It was more just like a similar sort of thing to this. Then realised we were in a sort of local area to each other. Went and met up, and yeah, she couldn't resist, obviously, for obvious
Okay.
reason.
Um, Yeah. Where do you see yourself in 10 years' time?
I don't know. The most important thing for me in my life is being a good dad. How people view me that don't matter to me, it doesn't matter to me whatsoever. But how my children, how my close family view me is all that matters. So there's no point being at the top of the mountain in terms of success, in terms of monetary objects and material objects. But at the
Yeah.
same time, family's everything. So if I can just be surrounded by my friends and family in 10 years, that's all I ask for, really.
Well, perfection is never achievable because you can always go for more. There's always more
You're,
tomorrow.
well, yeah, exactly. You're probably looking at the closest thing to perfection, Thomas. But
Weird. I can't see your wife behind you. Where's your wife?
this light socket here is really perfect.
All right. Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, what you're saying.
Yeah.
What got you into landscaping? It's weird. It's a
Well, I'd say landscape and building, really. I've always done building work. All my family's builders. My granddad was bricklayer. My dad was bricklayer. So yeah, when I got kicked out of school, I just sort of fell into that. I did work with family at first, but I just sort of went onto sites, building sites. Done that for probably 5, 10 years. Um, Worked my way up from just being a labourer to running jobs.
yeah.
And then when lockdown hit, I lost my job with the sort of bloke I was subcontracting for. And I just thought, fuck it, now's the time. I'm going to go on my own, set up, and yeah, just gone from there, really. My brother works with me. He's an asset to have, I'll be honest. Like, he helps me out massively. He didn't work with me at first, but yeah, now one way or another, most of my family, we're all sort of linked in somewhere or another. Do you know what I mean? With businesses and stuff. So yeah.
Do you think that was a help for you starting out that you got family in the business that can all kind of rely on each other for doing little bits?
As yeah, because I know it sounds stupid, but a lot of the clients I work for, if I can't do it, I know someone that can. So
Yeah.
all my mates are in the trade, electricians, plumbers, plasterers, bricklayers, whatever it is. So that all works quite well, really. I've got mates that are gardeners, they go do people's gardens and they need a patio doing or a fence doing. They call me. We do a job and they need a gardener. I put them onto my
Yeah.
mates. Yeah, so all works around quite well. Touch wood.
Goes around in
So far.
circles, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, what's the worst thing? What's the worst job you had to repair, or have you ever had to repair any jobs?
Oh mate, yeah, I've done some horrible jobs. I grew up on a farm, so all manner of I've had my arms up all manner of sort of animals and God knows what else. Um, and in like I say with landscaping and building, mate, there's been all sorts drains. Oh God, yeah, the most dusty jobs. I hate dust. I don't mind mess and mud. Mud's fine, but when the dust, so if it's a real hot day and you're drilling out holes and stuff, concrete, I hate it. So yeah. They're my least favourite jobs. Anything that involves huge amounts of dust. I think because I hate wearing a mask, because a mask does shit all with all this around my face. So yeah, just anything dusty, basically, mate. I hate.
So COVID was good for you then because you got to start your own business, yeah?
Yeah, mate. Pretty much.
Give you the kick in the
Yeah,
arse to go and do it.
yeah, mate. Yeah. Without getting too fucking soppy and deep, my old man died a couple of years ago. So I sort of I had a bit of a time where I sort of felt a bit sorry for myself and shit like that. And the COVID hit, and I was sitting around not doing anything, and I was on my arse really. I didn't have a lot of money. Fed up of borrowing off people and literally having to rely on family mainly. Do you know what I mean? And I just thought, fuck it, it's now or never. Let's go for it, sort of thing. Yeah, and it's gone all right, really. Touch wood. More luck than judgment, I'd say.
Okay. What do you eat for breakfast in the morning?
I don't do breakfast, mate.
What time do you get up in the morning?
6:30 usually. 6:30, 7.
Okay. Apples or oranges?
Apples all day.
Most famous person you ever met?
Uh, Blue Van Man. genuinely, that probably is the most famous person I've met. Like I say, I live right on the Suffolk coast, so you do not get celebrities around here. And I don't go to places where you see celebrities. So I go around, I don't see celebrities.
Have you ever asked anyone for their autograph?
Nope, never. I've been
Never.
asked a few times.
Yeah. The deck collection doesn't count for when they ask you for
Ah,
your
fair enough. All right, fair enough.
Who would you like to meet? What celebrity would you like to meet?
One more question, that Thomas. I don't know. I've never, ever, ever thought about that. I'm not someone that follows celebrity culture a lot. I've never had like infatuations with celebrities or never really had a crush on a particular female celebrity or anything. It's just not really my bag, really. But there's probably a few sportsmen, few boxers, maybe Mike Tyson. Yeah, Mike Tyson.
Okay. What happens when we die?
You're dead. That's it. Game over. I don't. My camera's just high. This guy's Tony. Wind it in left. I can move it down. I'm actually on a really big stool, Tony.
Yeah, but Tony wants you to go a bit further, but it's not that kind of channel.
You can't see that.
Stuntman Steve's channel's over. He takes the camera right down.
I
I'll get the micro. Yeah, get something out to magnify it a little bit, will I?
Yeah, you would, mate. Yeah, you would need that.
So, no religion, no God, no heaven, no hell.
No, I don't believe in any of it, mate. No.
Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
So what do people see then, or what do they experience?
I think it's just a figment of their imagination, mate. The same way if I wake up, I can't remember I've turned on my alarm or turned off my alarm, or I can look across a dark field and think I saw a dragon and really that was just a tree, or nah. Until I see it, I'm not believing it, because otherwise that would just scare the shit out of me. So nah.
Okay, so what about gravity then? You can't see gravity.
Yeah.
So how do you know it's real?
I don't.
What's your karaoke song? We'll get a little bit. That was a bit too serious.
You get all deep there. Oh, steady.
I tried to say it was Celine Dion before we came on. I'm just wondering, is it still Celine Dion?
I don't really do karaoke. Again, I'm just trying to put the camera right for Tony. It's annoying me now. But I've fucked it. I've made it worse. Hold on, Tony. Bear with me. No, I fucked it. I'm shit at this. Fuck you, Scott.
Scott already rejected you, Jack.
Oh, no. Is this an egg or is this a head?
I thought you said you were going to polish it for me. You'll get the wax out and polish your head.
No, I don't do that, mate. Hold on, bear with me. That'll do.
What's your opinion? Hi Scott, thanks for joining or Wanda, whichever it is. Drugs, what's your opinion?
It should be up to the individual to a degree. I've got quite an easy view on most drugs, but not on hard drugs. And I'd say the worst drug is alcohol.
Do you drink?
Very rarely.
So
watching you lot puts me off.
Why do you watch so many kind of beer channels then?
I ask myself this question nightly, mate. Why the fuck am I watching this? I don't know, to be honest. I think, in fairness, Blue Van Man's to blame for most of it. He was the sort of main one I used to watch. Then it come about some of the smaller fry like Scott and Chris. And then it got even worse. So I was onto the dregs of Steve and Thomas and Luke. And oh, mate, before you know it, you're really scraping the barrel. And you're the only bloke in chat. You're there talking to yourself. And it's,
Yeah.
yeah. Basically, one thing led to another, mate.
It was one dark alleyway. So
Exactly.
if there was a referendum tomorrow to legalize all drugs, and there would be government shops, so you could go buy them, and you'd have to see a doctor or whatever to get them, would you say yes?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
What
Why
have you
not?
done?
Fuck it. The way we've controlled drugs in the past hasn't really been hugely successful. Huge amounts of addicts, huge amounts of people funding addictions by crime and shit like that. A lot of people being put in prison for stuff that they don't need to be. So yeah, let's give the other way a go. Why not? What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah. What have you done?
What have I done?
Drug wise, like have
I've
you
never done any
smoked?
hard drugs. No, no, no. I've never done any hard drugs. I smoke weed all the time. Well, not all the time. I smoke weed on a regular basis when it's safe and responsible to do so. But again, I don't.
In a country, a place that it's legal to do.
You what?
What about heroin? Ecstasy?
What? What? What
Okay.
about it?
What
That
about it?
well, I've never done
What's,
them.
what's your thoughts on it?
I don't know. I've got a very mixed opinion. Um, I genuinely feel like if a lot of drugs were legalized, a lot of people wouldn't necessarily get into that addiction and self-medicating with harder drugs. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here like I'm some sort of expert on it. I ain't got a clue.
Okay, you've got children though. If there was the referendum passed, there was a government shop down the road, and one of your children, they're 18, they go down and they get their line of cocaine because it's legal. Do you think that'd be okay?
Uh, if one of my children chooses to do drugs, I'd rather that be in a controlled manner, ideally under my supervision in my roof, rather than out somewhere where I have no control over it.
But you're an old fogey. They want to go out with their friends, line of coke before they go to the whatever, I don't know, library.
To the library,
Well, they're
um,
your kids and they will be responsible and they will be intelligent people.
I don't think it's my job as a parent to control my children in a way that controls their decision making. My job as a parent is to impart the knowledge and that I have, and they do the best with it. If I restrain a child too much, that's more detrimental to them letting them have freedom, in my opinion.
Do you think you're a good dad?
I'd like to say that, but it's not for me to say if I'm a good dad. It's my the opinion of what my children have of me when I'm dead is all that matters to me.
But it won't matter to you because you're dead.
That's the only memory I'll be. The only legacy I'll have is the way I'm viewed by the people that are still living.
Okay. Cremation or burial? Or do you care?
Don't care. Don't care. Not worried at all, mate.
Put me in the wheelie bin and let take me to dump.
It really wouldn't bother me at all. I don't think I'd be aware of it. I think religious ceremony and stuff like that, and a lot of the stuff done after death is way more for the people that are living still. So if my family want to build a fuck off great big shrine over the cemetery, the biggest one in there, you know, Jebediah Springfield styley, but me, then that's fair enough, and it's understandable, isn't it?
Don't worry, Stuntman Steve will be doing that when you die. He will build the biggest memorial. Yeah.
I don't reckon Stuntman Steve can build fucking Lego, let alone a statue.
It would be. Yeah, you're great with me when I may go. Yeah, there's Thomas Steve. I've offered him his bikes or trucks. What into?
This is right. I just hear monster trucks. I'm like, what? Gravedigger? Was that the connection? We were talking about after death, and your brain went Gravedigger, monster trucks. It is, isn't it? It fucking is. Oh mate, yeah. Why not? Yeah, I'd have one if I
Yeah,
could.
but I was kind of a little drunk when I was writing these questions, which I had to. So bikes or trucks? What are you into? Into
Oh,
more bikes?
yeah, mate. Yeah, anything with an engine I like. I like cars, motorbikes. I like
Dream
night.
sport? You've never.
Uh, I would like a Harley because I think I'd suit one, really. Um, in my brain, I say something way more cool, like a Ducati 999 or something. Um, but yeah, I've only got like literally like a 160 little pit bike thing at the minute, or it's a big wheel pit bike, so it's not a baby little one, and that's brilliant. But I want to get a quad for the road. Um, yeah, anything with an engine, I'm into, mate. Really.
What vehicle would you like? What truck or car? What's your dream to drive around in?
Um, I would like a Bentley, and one day I will have a Bentley. You mark my words, Thomas. You interview me again in 10 years, and I will be able to take you outside, and we'll see the Bentley.
Do I
That
have
might
to
be
organize that today then? Because you'll be so busy.
the car might be older than me, but it still will be a Bentley.
Okay. What kind of truck for if because you're still kind of you're gonna have to work for a few more years.
I've got
What's your
trucks. I've got transit tippers.
but do you have a dream truck or anything that?
Not really, mate. I used to when I first started. I was all about um wanting certain things, whereas now it's all about what I can get for the best price that will have the most practicality for me. Don't get me wrong, not so much like with a car that I'm using on a daily basis, but with work trucks and stuff, I don't give a shit. It depends whether I can get for the best price, really, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, Scott, he is. I asked his wife before. He said that Jack is that well endowed. He is that long.
If I
So
sit
I
up
think
really tall, do they think I'm tall now if I cut the top of my head off?
no. He said Scott is talking about something else. He's not talking about that height. He's talking about your endowment.
All right, fair enough. Yeah,
Yeah, Scott. He was asking you for them pictures before, wasn't he?
he's had more than pictures of it, mate.
Yeah, and something happened. Yeah. Well, it's leave it a little bit clean here.
Boring.
Dream holiday.
Um, I'd like to go live in the wilds of Canada for a year.
Okay. Hunt, shoot, all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
year of like survival, basically. And just not necessarily alone. I've got my family and maybe a couple of friends, small sort of group, and do it like that.
um, have you ever been hunting before? Other than
I've
pinching and shooting.
Um, oh yeah, I've grown up like I said, I grew up on a farm, so we grew up shooting pheasants, rabbits, all that sort of stuff. I wouldn't say I've been hunting, not like they hunt in America.
Like a big, like a grizzly bear or something like that.
Yeah, big old fucking elk, Joe Rogan style or something. Um, yeah, that'd be pretty cool, man.
What's got skin?
You're a dick, Brad. You know what type of tractor, but my favorite type of tractor is. Write it in chat. Come on, mate.
I don't. I'm surprised Brad could spell tractor.
Yeah, well,
That's it.
he had done one of them up in the concrete jungle in Birmingham, has he? What's a what's a cow, mate? I don't fucking know what a cow is. That was my Brad impression.
Yeah, I thought I was confused that how Brad was after diamond somewhere. I thought he was in the background. Tattoos.
No,
No interest.
No, massively interested. I've watched one since I was about 14, but never took the plunge for some reason. Never felt I've made a pinpoint enough decision to be like, yeah, that's definitely what I want. So I've never bothered.
So indecision.
Yeah,
Afraid of
massively. Yeah.
commitment.
What?
Afraid of
Day.
commitment.
Nah, the first one, indecision.
Oh, it's funny way you say things. Uh, Favorite action movie,
I don't do films, mate.
but you must
I've
watch
never,
something.
I have never watched a whole film all the way through.
Okay, so
I've watched lots of bits of films, and I know a lot about films just through like popular culture. But I do now. I don't watch films.
TV or was it streaming services?
Mainly YouTube, mate. I used to watch TV. I used to watch, anything that was history. I like documentaries, all that sort of shit. But now it's literally mainly YouTube, to be honest, mate. And I watch some right weird shit.
Favorite YouTuber?
Um, I would say it's Dave, to be honest. Dave, without keep saying his name and sound like I'm trying to fucking kiss his ass. He was the original. When I used to work back on site, he'd be who I used to sort of watch during my dinner time and that. And that's where it all sort of set off from, really. So, yeah, probably Dave, mate. Yeah. My least favourite is probably a bloke called Uncle John. He
Yeah, I heard
he,
something
he,
happened on the channel the third day.
he
Did it?
makes you look interesting, Thomas.
That's hard.
It is.
Yeah, yeah. I was a bit worried when he started, and it's gone downhill. I thought I was the most boring person on YouTube. That's actually my motto. I'm the most boring person on YouTube.
Nah. Uncle
It's
John's got
terrible.
that
I'm
about,
gonna
mate.
do something about it. Who who would you like to go on? What other channel would you like to go on YouTube? Dave's. You've been on Dave's, but would you?
Um, I'm not really that bothered, mate, to be honest. I've contemplated the idea of it and started up the channel a few times, but I don't think it's really for me. I don't want to have to censor me. I'm too I'm too great and too funny, so I like to be able to say what I think and say what I feel. And as soon as I have a channel, that's all going to go out the window. So I just prefer being a dick in the chat, really.
You don't have to censor yourself. There's lots of weird stuff on YouTube. You can say what you like.
You can, but without that, there's always going to be, if you nail your colours to the mast too much, it's always going to bring you grief somewhere along the line, isn't it? So, yeah.
It's okay.
Just realised I've done all this without even being on the Wi-Fi. So if I'm super like laggy, that's probably why.
No, it's grand. I haven't noticed anything.
That's bad.
Last time you cried.
I can't remember.
Come on.
No, I
You must,
genuinely can't remember.
so you don't cry then. You're not emotionally.
I am, but I won't cry. Suppress it at all costs, mate.
But that's not good. Like you got to admit that isn't good.
Why not? Why do people say this? It's working fine for me now. I'm probably one of the most like happy-go-lucky blokes you know. When do I ever come on saying, "Oh, this or that," moaning? Never. All these people
It's
say
not,
you need to talk about your problems. I think a lot of people need to talk about their problems a bit less, to be honest. I am joking, Thomas. Don't you look so shocked? No, I'm only joking, mate.
yeah. So come on. When's the last time? If you're only joking, when's the last time you cried?
I generally can't remember. I don't cry at funerals and that sort of stuff. No, I do. I need. I nearly shed a tear when my children are born. So I'd say that's probably the closest I've come to crying in recent years.
Okay. Have you been arrested?
No comment.
Have you been to jail? Or have you been to jail?
No comment.
Okay. Scariest time of your life.
What? So it's serious.
Scariest time of your life.
Um, I don't know. I'd say I probably was. Not long after my dad died, I was in a pretty shit place, and I know life could have easily gone the wrong way. Um, what was good that was around me, I was slowly fucking up and pushing it away, or using it too much, or mistreating it. So yeah, that was probably the scariest time of my life.
Do you think that's? Do you think because you're not really showing emotion that was a problem then?
Everyone I've ever known says that about me. That you don't express emotion, so how do we know when you're sad? But what does what does you know when I'm sad do? What does that achieve? What's the point in it?
Because we're meant to be a community. We're meant to be there for each other. So you being sad, the people will come to help you.
If I was like if I was genuinely really sad or whatever, then maybe I would. But maybe I'm just one of the people that's been fortunate enough in my life never to have serious bouts of sadness or depression or whatever you want to call it. I've just been fortunate, I guess. I have got a really good family. My family are really supportive. Um, yeah, maybe that's a big part of it, to be fair.
What do you want to be when you're smaller?
If I could be anything, um, I don't know. I like the idea of having all the the money of being someone who's really famous, but I couldn't be doing with all the stress of it. So they're out. Um, I don't know, mate. I honestly don't know.
So, like a football agent or something like that. You're not really famous, but you're kind of.
Yeah, maybe something more like that. Or if I could just be a successful, I know it sounds stupid. Maybe now I've said it. I said I don't know, but an inventor. So if I could just invent something really cool, really useful, put it out there, make shitloads of money, but no one knows who I am.
Get your royalty check every year and live off it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Think you go bored? We say if you had a guarantee royalty check from your big invention every year.
I love life too much, mate. There's too much in life to have fun. If I, people that say that, they ain't got enough interests. They need to find more interests.
Well, you don't seem to have much interest. You don't watch TV. You don't watch movies.
What I am interested
What do
in,
you
I'm
do for
really
fun?
interested in.
You watch stupid people on YouTube. What do you do for fun?
I ride my bike. I go on my bike. I'd say YouTube is a massive source of my like an outlet for me of way of like de-stressing or just chilling out, wherever you want to put it. Um, but my main things are definitely just doing shit with my mates. If I can go play pigeon shooting, if I can go out on my bike or wherever it might be, I don't. I'm up for
But,
anything.
but think that
I
would become boring. You know, if you're doing that every day, if you're doing them things every day,
no,
no?
no, because it'd be just a new thing for tomorrow, wouldn't it? If I have a go to Ferrari today, and then tomorrow I'll have a go to Bugatti, and then the next day I'll go on a motorbike and jet skis and holidays and no, 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 no.
Uh, if you could stand in front of your 16-year-old self, what advice would you give him?
Just don't worry so much, man. Don't take life so serious. Enjoy it. You're only gonna get one go at this. Don't stress about stuff, man. It is what it is. Right, Thomas. I hate to be rude, but I'm gonna have to go.
Okay,
All
no
right.
problem. Thanks for
Um,
really appreciate it.
no, I appreciate you having me on. My mum's here with the girls, and I can hear her say Jack, so she obviously needs a hand with something.
Okay, we'll just say goodbye to everyone in chat. Thanks for everyone for
Yeah,
watching. Thanks
yeah,
for
I
everyone
appreciate it.
commenting.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
kind of my style to cut something short anyway, isn't it? So,
I didn't think it last 40 minutes anyhow.
well, there you got more
All
of
right.
me than you expected, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
See you
Right.
later, mate.
Yeah,
Cheers,
bye.
mate. Bye bye.
Cheers. Well, that was Jack, everyone. I'd like to say thank you for watching. I'm sorry it took so long. Really crap day for me, and it took ages for this to come about. I will see you next time, some other time. Jack's his link to his channel should be up there, but by the sounds of it, he's probably not going to post any more videos. But go up, go follow him, report his channel if you want, or report my channel. I'll see you next time. You've been amazing, and cheers.